There are a handful of other boxers who have much more impressive win-loss records than I do. There are boxers who have defeated more top 10 challengers in the world than I have. But I am the greatest. I float like a butterfly and I sting like a bee. My name is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, of course, one of the greatest boxers of all time, but according to statistics, certainly not the best when you compare him with other boxers who had much more impressive records when it comes to their wins and the quality of their wins. Still a great boxer, but he's actually more famous than all those other boxers, in part because of his speaking out sometimes on unpopular issues, like being against the Vietnam War before that was the cool thing. Sometimes just by pronouncing how great he is, by saying, I am the greatest. Sometimes his poetry, his rhyme, his appearances on news programs, on sports programs, being interviewed by Howard Cosell. Muhammad Ali was gifted with his speech, gifted with gab, and that's one reason, it's not the only reason, but it's one reason why he is remembered and why his fame in relative proportion is so much greater than other boxers. He wasn't afraid to taunt, he wasn't afraid to be funny, he wasn't afraid to make fun of people, and he wasn't afraid to make wildly unpopular political stances, as in his case of being against the Vietnam War and his views on race in America. Over time, public opinion turned radically in his favor. What's the real lesson here? If you have a platform from one arena, whether it's sports, entertainment, you can use it as a platform for other issues on public policy, philosophy, or social issues. You can leverage your fame here and use it to put a spotlight on issues you care about more. The other thing is, if you're not afraid to be unpopular, in the end, things can work out. You can become a beloved figure, even though at certain points of your career you might be considered quite controversial. If you play it safe and are always afraid to offend, chances are you will be mired in obscurity. If you're willing to take a stand, even an unpopular stand, over time you can be respected and held in high esteem. The lessons of Muhammad Ali.